Oh, folks, listen to this noise. It's usually a belt noise, but the belt looks new. I'm going to show you what that pulley looks like up close. I'm going to go shut it off. Hang on. All right, just come up. Look on it. Look at that. You can see all the gook and the debris that's on it. See it? You can run your nail on it and it actually gets caught. So that's really like rust, and it's not a smooth surface. And I bet you that's what that noise is. Because the belt, like I said, is new. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up that pulley there. And we'll see if the noise goes away. All right, let's do that. All right, folks. So it's daylight time out, so you can see a little better. I replaced that idler pulley because even though I sanded it, I just didn't like the looks of it, and this thing's got over 100K on it anyway. All right, so I changed the idler pulley. I put a new belt on it because I don't know how old the other belt is. The noise is coming from the belt tensioner, which is that one there with the plastic pulley. Gonna replace it with the Duralast brand. This is the one with the rib pulley. Okay, that's what they mean when they say rib pulley. And this is a smooth pulley. All right, so the noise is in here on that pulley right there. You could actually wiggle it, and if you spray it up a little bit, the noise goes away. But it's plastic. Hot engine and plastic usually don't really mix too well. All right, to replace it, if you look at it, it's basically just 2 bolts. All right, they are 15 millimeter, I believe. Let me check on my ratchet. Yes, 15 millimeter bolts that hold it to the aluminum bracket. And that belt tensioner, if you have a belt tensioner tool, you can use that. Otherwise, that's a 15 millimeter also. All right, so basically we're going to turn this pulley down. All right, so turn it to the right. You're going to release the tension off of it, remove this belt, and then go attack those 2 bolts. All right, set you up over here on this tripod here. All right, I'm going to set you up here. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Now just remember, when you push down on the tensioner to release the belt, it's going to come back up. So whatever tool that you're using it, whether it's a ratchet or not, if you start here and push it down, when you release the belt, this ratchet's going to end up here, and it's going to start hitting something. You can remove this air cleaner if you want to. Me, if I don't have to remove it, I try not to. So I'm going to start down here, and I'll show you what I mean by how it ends. All right, so I'm going to push this down. Take the belt off here. Okay, and slide it off, up out of the way, and watch how this ratchet or this bar, if you use a bar, is going to end up. Right around here, you see? And you got room here. Okay, you can remove the tool. If you start it here, push it down, remove the belt, and come up, you're going to end up hitting this, and you won't be able to get the tool out. All right? So once the belt is released, I'm just going to pull it off to the side, let it drop. And the other one is 15 millimeter bolts. There's 2 of them. I'm going to use an extension on my deep socket. So I'm out here instead of up close. All right, I'm going to go crack it. There you go, that's one. Find the other one. Where? Okay. There you go. Crack that. I use a solid ratchet for that, but I do like my flexible ratchet because the ratchet moves around a lot. Flex head ratchets are pretty good. So I'm going to take these 15 millimeter bolts off. Don't know how long they are, but let's see if they'd be pretty long. Come on, Mama Bear. Oh yeah, they're pretty long. All right, put that off to the side. Don't lose it. We'll take the other one off, which is up here. Got electric ratchet or air ratchet. Yeah, you could do this faster. Actually have an electric ratchet, but I don't know. Old school people still work old school. New modern tech's got all the new technology stuff. And I get it. Alright, so that's the bolt. This is the tensioner. Come out in your hands. Alright. Just like that. Match it to the new one. It looks exactly the same. Alright, so time to put this one in. I'm going to go with the first bolt on top that you can see. There it is. Once you screw in the first bolt, the bottom one should line up perfectly. There. Where am I here? We'll find it. There you go. I lost my bearings there for a little bit. It's over here on the angle. Just gonna wiggle this. Make sure I'm in that spot. Perfect. Now ratchet time. This is the boring part, right? Nothing like hearing somebody turning a ratchet. That's why most of my videos you don't hear me doing this. Because I don't like watching it on a video. But since these are pretty fast bolts, you're gonna hang out with me in this 30-degree weather. Alright, do you see it? Bolts going in. Nice and easy. These are long bolts. Majority and kind of evenly. Just got to want to get the bolts to meet the tensioner first, just to touch it a little bit. Top. And the bottom. Top. I'm gonna switch my ratchet because these fine-tooth ratchets I don't trust them for strength, even though it's a snap-on one and it should be just fine. I'd rather have a solid ratchet. Set to draw it evenly. Top and bottom. Make them nice and tight. It's not gonna go nowhere. All right. So now we're gonna go and put our belt back together. Okay. See how it is? One bolt, two bolts. Now I'm gonna bend this down. I got a ratchet on. If you guys don't remember which way the belt configuration is, please write it down on a piece of cardboard or a piece of paper, because believe me, you ought to go bananas. All right, so I'm gonna put the belt on it. All the way around all the pulleys, and now I'm going to do the tensioner. So I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to push down, and you notice the tensioner is going to spring. Okay, and I'm going to put this belt around this smooth pulley. So I'm going to come down with it like that. Pretty much just have to go down halfway because the pulley is already, it's up to the bolt already. So don't have room. Go around this air cleaner here. Push down. And this thing should be able to go right around there. I might need a little bit more room. Yeah, no, just go down a little more. I'm already going past the water pump already because I got to go deep. It's hard to do it this way. Let's do it this way. So like I said, yeah, if you want to do the air cleaner, you can do the air cleaner off. It'll probably make it a lot easier to do. I'm going to go this way. Use my left hand to put the belt on. How's that? There you go. All right. Just gonna do it again. Just push the pulley in a little bit further, but I repositioned the ratchet so it's easier now. That's it. Double check your work. Make sure that everything is all attached. Let me take you off this pod. Okay. The belts are around there. Power steering. Water pump, back to the crank, around the tensioner, to the idler pulley, back to the alternator. All right, we're going to remove all these items off of here, and we're going to start it up. All right, let's start it up. Noise should be gone. Right, there you go. Quiet as a mouse. All right. So the plastic pulley, the bearing will go bad because of the heat. That looked very rusty. I don't need to cut up the belt because it was pretty bumpy with the rust. Even after I sanded it, I didn't trust it because once you sand it and you take the black paint off, now it's going to tend to rust even more. All right. If it was an alternator that was making that noise, alternate, believe me, makes it even more of a noise, and it sounds more like marbles, like rocks. Okay. All right. So like I said, let me show you this. This is the old one. I don't think you can hear it when it spins. Oh, it's not with the car running. Let's shut the car off. Let's see, folks. Listen up. A little bit of sound, huh? And this is without the belt pulling on it, okay? Without the spring tension. So you can imagine that noise once it's spinning. All right? And it has like a little wiggle to it. Little side wiggle. Okay? That's it. AutoZone brand. Changed it. We're done. Thanks for watching. Belt tensioner. This is a 5.3 Chevy Surburban. This is a 2013. Okay? Thanks for watching.